Is it connected? Is it connected? Cool. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it's not going to be any extremely good quality, guys. So bear with me in mind. I'm trying to get this thing to work because my connection is not really good right now, considering what's going on right now. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm live streaming live to tell you guys what's going on. So how's your weekend, guys? On this wonderful evening, considering that the news has been popping up, a lot of people are discussing a lot of things that happened. Now, you may have heard some news. I'm going to go ahead and begin the topic of the news day, considering that some people have been talking about this for a while. I'm sorry I haven't been able to work on this. I'm going to go ahead and discuss some anime stuff. If you guys are interested in coming into Discord, I have a Discord to discuss this stuff. And the fact that we're talking about this, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the passing away of Ichi Yamamoto, who passed away, who is the director of Belladonna of Sadness, Cleopatra. These were all 70s animes that had been around. He also helped do a lot of other animation works. He had worked with a lot of people in the past, and it is a shame that he has passed away. He even served as an animator in an episode of Director of Astro Boy in 1963 and directed Kimba the White Lion in 1965. So it's sort of a sad way. He passed away on September 7th, which I wasn't aware of, and the fact that I haven't been able to work a lot. I've been busy with work in real life. In case you're wondering what's going on, I haven't been able to talk about this because I know that most people haven't been able to discuss this issue because it's been one hell of a ride. I understand that this guy passed away a long while back. There's been a lot of talk about this for a while, considering that he was a very good animator for his time. He has done a lot of old animes too. It's not like he's been around. He was a veteran animator for a long time. Let's put it this way. He worked on a lot of stuff. So, according to his IDBM page, he has worked on a lot of stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his works of art. This is Yamamoto. He was a very popular Japanese director, as you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his passing away. Oh, crap. Wrong way. Sorry, wrong one. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. It's just this. This is him. As you can see right here, this is Ichi Yamamoto. And I know most people are talking to me. Let me go ahead and see what's up on the Twitterverse here. All right. Yeah, the company works with Osaka Perfection since they will not enforce private companies, at least not yet. I can only interpret this as marketing material for companies. Okay. So, Ichi Yamamoto has passed away. So, for those who don't know, he has worked on a lot of works. And I had gotten some Twitter messages for something else that I'm probably looking into because there's been a big translation on what's going on. Let's put it this way. This anime that he worked on for a long time was his passion project. And according to this, he worked on other stuff. He did the giant robo animation from 1992 when the day like like he did this. He helped direct this. Some of the titles, he even did Space Battleship Yamamoto up to 26 episodes, and he did the movie. He did a lot of animes that you might as well know. He was an episode writer. He did the screenplay. This is his work. He recently passed away. He's the writer. But he was also a director and a producer. He did a lot of work. And it's sad that he will pass away. And he'll surely be missed because he was very talented in his work. He made a lot of shows popular. He made 1001 Nights. I'm not joking. That anime, I remember watching that one. It was hilariously... it was considered a hentai, but it was actually pretty funny. Like, you'd be surprised what he worked on. He did Cleopatra, Watsume, Belladonna Sadness. You know, he did the Mighty Atom Brave in Space movie. He helped produce some other shows. The Final Yamamoto. He was an associate producer for that one. So yeah, this is kind of like he did a lot of stuff. Tales of the Street Corner he was the composer for it. And he did a lot of stuff. Like, you'd be surprised. Even though he only did a few, here and there, he did okay. He was a writer for a lot of them. The One Arm. The Sensualist. Odin, the screenplay. The Final Yamamoto is the writer. He did Yamamoto. Like, he wrote for Yamamoto for the most popular series, aka Space Blazers. He created that. He helped create it. And it's sad that he's going to be missed because he had done a lot of shows for this. Like, it's sad that, he was a writer for Belladonna. He did Kimba the White Lion. And he surely will be missed because without him, you wouldn't have Space Battleship Yamamoto or Astro Boy. Him as the writer and even the animator for it. He worked on these shows. And he worked for Osamu Tezuka. That guy, he really probably really admired and worked on it. And he'll be missed. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and begin this. I'm going to go ahead and go with the next one, which a lot of people are going to go ahead and... the next news report, I guess I better go ahead and talk about because this is something that that's been not talked about for a while. This happened in Japan, recently happened in China, and I haven't been able to discuss this because this hasn't been really important news, but I heard from the Japanese side of the story. It's sort of scary. I recently kind of popped up on the web. I followed some people on Twitter that talked about this, and this has happened to be a scary situation because from what I heard, they're banning Ultraman Tiga. It seems like China is banning a lot of stuff. They're banning anime. They're banning a lot of things. And it's kind of scary. I think this news report was kind of a situation right here. This is by Live Door News. So I want to go ahead and address this because this is a really strange situation in China because they are banning Ultraman Tiga because of some strange reason, other than the fact that they're banning this series in China. They're banning all the Ultraman shows in China. And this is according to the news. I'm going to go ahead and try to put this in English. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it on English translation. It's not going to be an accurate translation, but here's the news. In Beijing Current Affairs, the Chinese version of the Japanese special effects drama Ultraman Tiga can no longer be viewed at all once the major Chinese video sites. On the 24th, Directorate General of the National Board of Casting Agency and Regulator Agency announced that the the remarks of the executive requesting supervision of distribution of animation containing violent content, and the site may have voluntarily regulated it. However, there are many generals who grew up watching Ultraman. I think I think many people, I think that's what they were trying to, generations who grew up on Ultraman in China, that there is a pros and cons to the internet one after another. According to the Chinese media, afternoon of the 24th, the internet users reported that Tiga could not be watched due to brutality of eccentricity of the major video sites. At the one point, it became the top search word. Ultraman series other than Tiga can be watched. Why is Tiga has been pointed out. It's related to the report released by the Jiangsu Consumer Rights Protection Commission in April, reported basically the CCP, basically the government. That's what's going on. Like no one's talking about this on the internet, and no one's bothered to talk about this at all, surprisingly, because this is something that needs to be addressed, because no one's talking about this. I'm surprised no one's talking about this on YouTube. And I kind of am surprised that no one isn't bothering to talk about this. So I had to point this out, because it's not just I talk about anime. I do talk about pop culturals. Like I do like to I forgot how to pronounce it. I apologize. Tokusatsu shows. I do like to watch those. And surprisingly, I'm surprised that they're banning. From what I understand, they're banning a particular show. They're even going to ban not just Ultraman Tiga. They're also banning Detective Conan. Hey, how's it going? I'm surprised no one on YouTube has discussed this. Did you hear about what happened?
I was watching Madoka recently, so I'm out of loop. What's going on?
Apparently, they're banning anime. They're banning certain animes in China, and also tokusatsu shows like Ultraman in China. Specifically, Ultraman Tiga.
Let me guess. It has to do with the pro-Japan sentiment, because they really, really fucking hate Japan because for World War II.
I think so too.
No, it's real. Like I was of all things, I was checking out that shit show that was the Genshin Impact first anniversary.
And they went after the voice actress, from what I heard, from what I understand.
Oh no, it goes way beyond that. Like there's a bunch of people actually downloading the game to like 0.7 on the Google App Store.
Wow. And that game was well liked.
Like, it was because of the. I admit they are mediocre, but goddamn, it's better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah, because I know a buddy of mine's playing that. Like, I know a guy who plays that game. And there's another. It's like, this game is very popular, and I don't know why people are like disrespecting Genshin for that.
The developers were stayed quiet regarding the rewards of the first anniversary. They expected to be something special.
Yeah, I can understand, but the thing is,
I have a feeling that the people who are playing that have never played a gacha game in their lives before they play Genshin.
Yeah, and here's the thing I found out about the whole situation with Ultraman Tiga being banned. They're also banning a Detective Conan, because they're saying, this is what they said, this is their excuse, could be watched due to brutality and eccentricity and eccentricity of the major video site. At the one point, it became a top search. Like, this is what they said. Like, Tiga, they pretty much erased Tiga from the internet. And even the fourth ranked one that was searched for Japanese anime Detective Conan, as many violent and criminal elements listed in the rank. So basically, the CCP basically banned it for that reason.
What it again? Sorry, I didn't hear very well.
They basically banned Detective Conan for violence. And they basically made the excuse, oh, think of the children argument.
Hold on. Wait a minute. This is the same country where the propaganda actively involves violence. I mean, there's even children's books that advocate for burning your landlords while they were sleeping. The double standard is real.
Yeah, but it's like, this is what they said, that the opinion of the parents who agree this is the suspension of distribution of an internet is saying it's a good thing. My son had a problem with fighting in kindergarten by limiting Ultraman. On both hands, there is some doubts the excessive regulations saying don't impose the responsibility of parents on the work. And if it's violent, I can't show it all of.
The problem is, it's actually not according to them, the responsibility is actually regarded to the party, not the parents.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people are talking about this because it's like the Chinese authorities, bad story and regulations, ultramantigas such as animation are also deleted. So they're basically banning not just all the people watching the Ultraman series exhibits set up front shopping centers, July, Chongqing, China. So, okay, blah, blah. China's National Radio and Television Bureau has recently been, I guess they've been cracking down on violence on TV type of deal. But I never really considered Ultraman that bad. Because it was just basically...
It's basically how should I say this? It's fucking sorry.
They're doing the same thing as the Americans are doing. Oh, think of the children argument. That's basically what they're doing.
Basically, you're implying that watching Ultraman will make them violent and revolt against the party.
Yeah, because basically they're also violently announcing that it will ban anime and other children's shows that includes triggering blood, vulgar content, and sexual depictions like Shaman King. Authorities said the statement late in December on the 29th that the TV station resolutely resisted the bad story and the good anti-sound content that it raised in true goodness. So it's basically that bad. Like China was really popular. I know that because I seen bootlegs of Ultraman figures before, and I'm pretty sure when you go down to your local flea market, you see like Ultraman figures down there.
Hello? So what other tokusatsu are they banning this time?
Ultraman Tiga.
I know, but the next one. Because I'm gonna be calling this. There's it might be
Detective Conan.
No, I meant regarding tokusatsu. I would say let's see what tokusatsu is inspired by Chinese culture. Never mind. I'm calling it the next. They're gonna be banning. They're gonna be banning Black Lagoon because in the Yomake, they have a reference to Unit 731.
Yo, Conan is only popular in Japan. That's true, but a lot of people have watched it. And the funny thing is, they're planning to ban it due to violence. That is the issue that they're having.
It is true. I mean, when Funimation tried to broadcast Detective Conan as case closed, it was an absolute shit show. It was never popular in America.
Yeah, it never was popular. It was only popular in Japan, but I did like the show. I did like the mystery show type of deal for it. But
I am not the biggest fan of the detective show. So
yeah, I understand.
But that being said, I understand the cultural significance of Conan.
I did like Martian Successor Nadesco, but it's a shame that show. Let's put it this way: the creator and also the fact that they tried to release a video game didn't hit well with the fans, because they tried to put out the game on Sega on Sega Dreamcast, and that was supposed to be the storyline for the Martian Successor next series, but it got canned for some odd reason. I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened to it. On the fact that the mangaka, basically, I don't know. He kind of pissed off somebody, from what I heard.
So that was the reason, because someone couldn't handle the banter.
Well, he did another manga that I read, and I thought it was a really cool manga. But let me look up the mangaka's name.
I did actually. Speaking of,
because he did Silent Morbius.
Speaking of anime related stuff, I rewatched Puella Magi Madoka Magica.
Yeah.
After 10 years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I was checking out. Well, I remember the first time it broke. Especially the final episode. It broke. The last episode broke me.
Yeah, I can understand, because I watched the OVA, and that was very sad.
But the second time, at least I still know some of the things that happened even after watching it for over 10 years. This show actually. Here's the truth. This show has actually aged quite well in some aspects, especially when it came to being what is essentially a gigantic middle finger to the Mahou Shoujo genre. I mean, here's the thing. Gen Urobuchi, the guy who directed and wrote the show, also directed a Kamen Rider series.
Yeah. And he actually did other shows too, right?
Yeah. There's a reason why. There's a reason why a lot of anime circles call him the Butcher.
Okay, so I found the person's name for the manga. Kai Asasamami or Asumamaya. That's but his pen name is. I can show you the name because I kind of mispronounce it.
Let me guess.
Kai Asumayama.
So legendary anime fan. How's it going, my dude? So dude's eventually about the Neko arc meme that's been popping around.
Oh, the
because
Neko?
it's yeah, that's the Yeah, that's the Neko. How should I say this? It's from a game, a visual novel called Tsukihime.
Yeah, I watched the anime. I actually watched the 2003 anime.
I never actually did.
I did.
Uh,
I actually did it for
outside,
research purposes.
outside Fate, Carnival, Fantastic. I have not watched anything else from Fate, let alone anything from
I
Typhoon.
I did for on Netflix because I was a bit curious about that series, and it was okay. It wasn't like the best series ever made, but it was okay.
The problem is a lot of motherfuckers end up hyping it.
Yeah, they end up hyping
Yeah,
it,
and
and
honestly, that if you hype it up for me to the point that it's gonna be disappointing, I'm not gonna check it out. Fuck
I
you.
I understand. Like I watched the Tetsuki Haimi anime 2003, but this is just a remake of it. Considering
Oh, it's
how, yeah, it's a remake. Because like for example, there's another remake of an anime that came out which is called I forgot what it's called. I recently watched it. Nighthead. Originally, it was called Nighthead Genesis, but they decided to make a modern, futuristic, cyberpunk version of it, which they tried to do like like a cyberpunk adaptation of it, which was Nighthead 2040. Like
uh,
I seen some remakes. Like they did Glass Mask. That's a remake. Like there's some there's some mangas that do deserve a remake. But
uh,
but then again, I'm waiting for a lot of animes to come out with their own storyline. Like,
I do have to ask though.
mhm.
Uh, and this question is for legendary anime JP fan. Do you think that this means the especially the Neko arc meme will get people interested in Tsukihime in the Fate series? Because honest and Melty Blood. Because honestly, why am I not surprised a lot? Some people are actually pissed off that this meme became this character, who is basically the cat version. Like it's basically one of the. How am I gonna explain this regarding the Neko art thing?
Yeah, because I could tell you the storyline behind the blonde haired woman. She's actually a vampire.
I think her name is Arc Arcade.
Yeah,
Arcade. Yeah,
yeah.
because I mean, here's the problem. Does anyone know how to pronounce it correctly? I mean, this name is hella weird. Like it's Germanic, but at the same time, it's the problem is a lot of people are gonna mispronounce it like crazy.
Yeah, they
So,
are.
uh, so basically, she's a vampire.
Yeah, she's a
How?
vampire. Basically, from what I understand, Tetsuhami, the anime called Tetsuki Hami Lunar Edge Legend. That's kind of what the anime.
Tsukihime.
It's based on a visual novel, to my understanding of it. But they also made an anime back in 2003.
DT.
Hmm.
Think Tsukihime. The T silent.
Yeah. Okay. Tetsuki Hime. Yes, it's extremely good. It's a actually true ancestor and vampire. Yeah, because basically she's a vampire. What happened was she got cut down by a young boy, from what I remember in the anime, because this boy has a curse on him. He basically had like some demon blood in him, and he basically just cut her off. He basically destroyed her. But then she revived back and came back to him, and she basically asked him for help, which was like the most fucked up for some weird reason.
Oh my god, the irony.
Yeah,
The irony of it all.
yeah. Let me see if I can remember the protagonist. Who? Okay, this is his name is Shunki Tonono. And he was in Melty Blood Carnival Phantasm. And what happened was, it turns out he was a part of some clan that can eliminate like vampires, demons, you name it. And he was cursed. And what happens is he wears glasses, and those glasses sort of prevent his power from coming out. Like he has the ability to slice up things like nothing, like butter. And he accidentally, her name is sort of like her in the vampire in question is actually kind of like another misspelled version of Alucard. And it's like Aquawindo Brewstead, right?
Brewstead.
It's it's kind of German in a way, but yeah.
Let's see.
Arruido. That's kind of what it sounds like. Arurikendo.
Okay, it says here. Okay, it says here in the Japanese it's Arcuedo Burunstodo.
Yeah.
According to the High Titan wiki.
Yeah, based on the cat version of that is what he's saying.
But the thing is, well, I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised they're not gatekeeping this show because.
Yeah, because it's not a bad. I actually looked at the story. It isn't a bad because the ending isn't bad either. It's just basically she just disappears from existence.
Okay, so she is 800 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, Trush Brunstad is the one you're talking about, her sister.
Yeah.
14 years old. Hybrid of the dead apostle and true ancestor. The dead apostle would be Shito.
You mean Akitino. Yeah.
Oh God, you know what's fucked up? This dude I used to know, his cousin was in fact named Shito, and I was laughing my ass off because, Bermutio, and well, you get what I mean.
Yeah, the ending was disappointing. Yeah,
no. Like, think about it. Shit. Like, imagine if you named Shit.
Oh God. That's what you asked your friends about.
The dude was aware. Like, oh my God. Now I think about it. Yeah, I went full. Oh my God! Really, that's the dude's name.
Yeah, and the
Holy
funny thing
shit.
about it is, like, this kid actually kills people with a knife. Like, he could literally slice them. And that's what happened to Akuwindo, or her name is, Brewstead. She basically was that vampire. She was like the mysterious, she's a vampire princess. But the funny thing about it is, like, she basically begged him for help. And it was kind of funny too. Like she basically said, and she was like trying to be nice to him, like, "You killed me." And she did it in a nicer way. She wasn't gonna try to hurt him or anything like that. But the guy ran away. Like he just didn't know what he was. He basically attacked her for no apparent reason other than the fact that he kind of knew something was up with her in a creepy way, and he knew he was right to attack her because he basically destroyed her whole body. And then she came back and came in and like, "You killed me." And of course, they suddenly got into, like, in one of the episodes, they sort of, they sort of became close.
JT, take a look at this one. It looks like that she is. There's even an idol version of her called the Fluffy Idol Morkui.
Oh my god, they really were into that series.
Yeah, it's from April Fool's Day, which was also known as Back Alley Sasuke.
They really gotta be kidding me.
No, no, it's real. Like, goddamn, they got ability. It's basically a parody of Saint Seiya.
Oh god. Yeah, and I actually did talk about Saint Seiya. They're planning to make a movie out of that thing.
Didn't they? Oh wait, it was Rebel C that happened in Argentina.
They're making a live action movie of Saint Seiya, and I'm like, oh god. They have a really good all star cast, including I found out Sony Chiba's son is starring in it. You know who Sony Chiba is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Sonny Chiba. He was the guy that played in
legendary Japanese actor. In
Yeah,
fact, and of all things, the man who portrayed Segatoro Senshiro, as in the Sega Man. That was him.
yeah,
Oh wait, Segashiro. That's Sony Chiba. Was not only an actor who
no,
appeared in a bunch of movies like The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, and Kill Bill.
yeah.
He was also at one point the man behind Sega's Segashiro character. Hold on.
No, he was in Street Fighter.
Yeah. I don't,
He was like he's basically a martial artist. That Sony Chiba is kind of a.
oh, sorry. I fucked up the name. It was Segata Sanshiro.
Yeah,
And the guy who played him
Sanchi-
is Hiroshi Fujioka.
yeah. As in Sonny Chiba is the actor that did Kill Bill. He did all the Kill Bills, Tokyo
Hattori
Drift,
Hanzo.
and he
Yeah, he
also
was.
did. Let's see, he did Legend of the Seven Monks, which he also did kung fu movies as well. He also did. Let's see, Resort to Kill, Body Count. He also did Minefield. I'm surprised he was in Iron Eagle 3. Like, I cannot believe it. Like, he was in Iron Eagle. God. No, I'm not joking. He was in Iron Eagle. That happens to be one of my favorite movie series of all time. Like, I can show you. Like, he was in Iron Eagle. Like, his name popped up on Iron Eagle 3. Like, it wasn't, like, the best movie ever made, but I'm surprised he made it to Iron Eagle. An American film. And he also did, Keiji no Gundam Batsushin. He did... Because I'm a bit curious about that. Kaji no Gundam Batsushin. Like, he played in, like, martial arts films. Oh, God. There's a long list of movies he did.
Yeah, Sony Chiba has been acting since the 60s.
Yeah, he did. He was like the Space Sheriff voicer. Space Sheriff Cheverian.
Messenger of Allah. There's a tokusatsu series called Messenger of Allah.
Yeah. I didn't realize that one. Death of a Ninja, uncredited. But he did Samurai Reincarnation as Jubei Yagami. As Yagyu. That was actually a pretty good movie. Samurai Reincarnation. I actually watched it. It was actually a pretty good film. He played the if you ever watch Ninja Scroll, that's Jubei.
I did. I never watched it, but I never watched Ninja Scroll, so.
Yeah, it's basically the character Jubei, as in the guy with the eye patch. Like
Man, this dude was on a shitload of fucking martial arts series.
oh yeah, especially kung fu movies. Like
he was also on. Wait, hold on. Was he not? Oh, sorry. That was the guy who plays. That was the. Never mind.
Yeah, and he did a lot of like he did the Street Fighter films. Like
those were those movies by any chance his version of the Street Fighter game? Because
no, it was basically it actually had a bit of a cult following among kung fu, martial arts enthusiasts. And it was a really old film that back in the early 70s, because it's basically a karate film that kind of featured.
Yeah, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Street Fighter was not really an inspiration for Street Fighter, but rather Mortal Kombat, because the X-ray fatality finisher moves were influenced. Ended up being on Mortal Kombat. This was the first film to receive an X rating for violence.
Yeah.
It's really controversial because of a scene where Tsurugi castrates the rapist Bondo with his bare hands. Damn!
Yeah. And it has a really big cult following, like I said. And it springs like it springs a lot of stuff. Like it's brought a lot of like side stories and sequels, like Sister Street Fighter, The Street Fighter's Last Revenge, and he did Karate Inferno. But he also did one movie that I liked, which was Go-Go 13 Mission in Macau. I believe that's what the title was. He starred in that film as the Duke himself. Like that's kind of the funny thing about it, is like he passed away, and I do feel bad that he passed away. Especially he did a lot of really good films. You're never. It's a shame that you're not going to get that many talented actors like him ever again. And he died at age 82.
He died in August.
Yeah.
Okay, so it ends up that Takayuki Chiba from the shonen manga Gen Yanashura is based upon Chiba and Hiroyuki Sanada. Let's see. Okay. A modified version of the school in the English language version of 19th century Karate Kiba, or The Bodyguard, was using the script for Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Tarantino's script changed to Ezekiel 25:17 speech, swapping out the I am Kiba the Bodyguard for my name is the Lord. Wow! Yeah, that's like a Christian Slayer and Quentin Tarantino were fans of that dude.
Yeah, a lot of people liked his films. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, there's a lot of good films that Shonichiba was in that were pretty good.
I mostly, truth be told, I knew the man was a martial artist in the 70s, but I knew him more as Hattori Hanzo. Because, honestly, that is one of his best roles. When Hattori Hanzo crafted those fucking swords, and then he told Uma Thurman to go perform her revenge. I mean that scene is one of the best scenes I've ever seen in my life to this day.
You'd be surprised. Like he plays such good roles, even though he also played like the sushi chef in that movie too. Like he was that like I guess he really liked him so much that he wanted to work with him.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually, I find it interesting that he was also on. Okay, it says here. Oh, okay. Dude was in Battle Royale
Mm-hmm.
as a choreographer. The man was a choreographer. He actually worked with Kenta and Kenji Fukasaku in Battle Royale 2.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I've seen the first one, but the second one, oh, fuck. Let's see.
Oh god, I wish they did. I wish they brought
There
back
we
another
go.
season.
There we go. He played Makio Mimura, who
Uh-huh.
is Shinji's revolutionary uncle in the sequel to Battle Royale.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he kind of made a. I'm gonna have to check this shit out because I mean I seen the first one. So is the second one good or is it shit?
I don't know. What?
The sequel of Battle Royale Two.
YRL? I seen it. I seen it before, and I was just like, no, it wasn't that good. They were
It wasn't.
they
It wasn't. So it wasn't. It wasn't as good
they
as the
tried
first one.
they tried to they try to promote this storyline to where it's like peace in the. They try to do this whole peace war thing. Like it was kind of a conflict between two sides. Let's see. I'm looking at the news right now because I'm seeing some stuff right now that is kind of like. Let's see. I did watch the end of Mish Koyabashi season 1, and they are planning to make a new game for it. But it's a shmuck game.
Oh, let me guess. The dragon form shooting a bunch of shit.
Pretty much, that's pretty much what they're doing, and it's going to be on the PlayStation 4 and Switch, both in English and Japanese, and it's going to be on the spring of 2022. Because they already ended. They already ended this series. I hope they make another season because I thought it was a really good thing. But this is announced by Bushi Road, the company that owns Joshi and also some other companies for wrestling.
Oh, I haven't even. I watched the first episode of Major and S, but I had to put it on hold. No, I mean, I wasn't. I mean, the problem was I had to put it on hold because right now I want to. I would have to. I want to check out. I'm gonna have to binge watch the whole thing because I was too busy watching Madoka.
I understand. Go ahead and finish the Magoka because you'll be surprised what happens.
Yeah, I don't need any spoilers. And hey, I did see the first episode though, and I really liked the way that one part where Shota plays the flute,
Mm-hmm.
and then Luke starts dancing, shaking her ass like a snake. I mean, all things considered, Quetzalcoatl is a snake god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bushiroto. Oh, they're the people behind Part 5 Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the news right now. It's like there's a lot of things going on. I'm just looking up like there's a lot of interesting stuff. Like I'm kind of surprised by it. Like I found out that there's a French Kickstarter popping up about the document. They're making a documentary about Macross. And that's another thing I'm kind of looking at. And they're also talking about the Record of Lotus War D-Lit video game that's coming out, the Wonder Labyrinth.
See. Okay, so these guys own World Wonder Ring Stardom, which is the Yoshi Puroresu championship.
Yeah, that's the company that owns it. Oh shit! They're oh crap! Really? Eyes Manga?
So they're the current owners of the New Japan Pro Wrestling license.
Yeah,
I mean, it used to be Yuke's, but now it's it used to be Yuki's,
and
or
they
fuck it, it's
and
called Yuke's or
Bushi.
Yuki, whatever.
Yeah, they pretty much own the license. They pretty much own. They're pretty much branching into wrestling and anime. They're basically.
And they're making the Love Live School Idol Festival games
Oh yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're branching into a bigger business venture.
and Symphogia.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
know,
okay. Interesting enough. These are card games for most of them.
yeah.
Published video games.
Oh man, 3IX. I can't believe they're gonna be finished. Enters the new 3IX manga enters the last stage.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised because I wanted to get that manga for a long time. 3IX. I actually like the Oba series, but I don't. It's lost media now because I don't know if they ever will release 3IX because it's like an old 2-episode Oba series, and right now it's not going to come out in the U.S. anymore because the license for that is kind of difficult to get these days.
See,
Mhm.
do you know what Kinema Citrus is famous for?
Kimura Sitsu? No.
Uh, Kinema Citrus.
Kimura Citrus is famous for? No.
Uh, Two anime series, Made in Abyss and Rise of the Shield Hero. And I am personally looking forward to the second season of the later one, because I enjoyed the first one so much.
Yeah, I actually got the Blu-rays for it.
I never did see Made in Abyss, but I heard it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, it's a really messed up anime. I haven't finished it, but you can watch. You can probably binge watch it if you're interested in watching that series. That's that's another thing on the list you should probably binge watch.
Oh, you did that. Oh, you did that something. Next month. We're gonna be reviewing for Halloween. Perfect Blue.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna be mind fucked beyond recognition.
I mean, I watched the end of Ava in Madoka, so at this point, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I know that Perfect Blue is basically the dark side. Like it's a movie about it's actually it's actually more of a documentary of the fucked up side of of being an idol.
Oh yeah, I know. I seen the movie. I seen it back in the early. I think. See if I remember, because it's been a while. Deep Blue was made in.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it was made by Satoshi Kon.
I watched
Uh,
it in the early. I think early '99. I watched it around
I
night
think
when they had it on, and it was by Manga Entertainment released it.
yeah, and as a matter of fact, this is one of Satoshi Kon's most famous works.
Yeah, and I actually got to talk to Satoshi Kon at a convention before, and it was nice to meet him. He was such a nice person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was such a nice person when you ask him questions, and he was very cool. because when I remembered he visited a convention one time and he kind of did he talked about a certain like they were like promoting a certain movie at the time. I forgot what that movie was. I believe he was working on. Boy, it was a long time ago, but I couldn't remember. But he was promoting a movie, and and it was a part of the Madhouse panel. And I remembered he talked about a lot of, especially the animation and everything. He even showed us a preview of an animation that they did with bicycles, and it was one of their animators that they had on there that was in the animation, and they were basically making fun of him because he was a big fan of, and it was like Tokyo Godfather.
Oh, I never seen that one, but I did suggest it last year for a Christmas episode.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
for
one
our
of
post,
the.
but we never actually got to it.
It's actually a really good movie if you like it. I would recommend it for Christmas because it is considered a Christmas movie because it's kind of like Three Men and a Little Baby, except you have one female, and it was kind of a funny.
Well, it's a trap. Let's be
Yeah,
honest here. It's a transvestite.
yeah, but it's also a girl that's also involved in it too, and it was kind of like Three Men and a Little Baby, but they were trying to save the baby from. And of course, it was kind of a hilarious movie, and I thought it was a really good movie too. Just even if you think about it, he actually does a really good telling of it in a way. Because even when you talk about a lot of the stuff that he did, he made a lot of animated movies really good. But it's sad that, you know, from what I understand from some people, it took a lot out of him from working on those animations.
There's also the fact that the man basically. Well, there's also the fact that the man basically got a cancer years ago. So
Yeah, but he suffered. If you watch a documentary by a guy named Seven, he makes a really good talk. He makes a really good take. A really good take on Satoshi Kon and he made this really good documentary about him and talking about his life as a manga because he originally he started out as a manga artist and then he got into animation, but in manga he sort of he kind of suffered from hepatitis because he was working his ass off, staying up late and drinking and trying to work on the manga that he worked on because manga is no joke. It can
yeah,
take a lot out of you.
the deadline for thing.
Yeah, the work hours
I
is
mean, I
crazy.
mean, you're pretty much devoting 20 hours to create a fucking visual novel.
Yeah,
At least, over. At least.
and you have to do it by the schedule. You have to turn it in by this time, or else you won't get paid. Type of
Oh,
situation.
there is a schedule. There is a schedule. There was something. There was like a detailed schedule of all the shit that a mangaka has to do.
Yeah,
A lot of it happens to be, in fact, work related. A lot of it.
yeah. That's why a lot of
And
people, and it's scary, but it had to be done. Like if you don't finish it at this time and this time, you can't get paid. It's kind of how it is with manga industry these days. You have to turn it in, or you don't get paid. Let's see here. I'm going to move on to the next topic here. Uh, let's see.
oh,
Go ahead.
It it's just that it's fucking insane.
Hmm.
It's fucking insane that there's a well, it's fucking insane regarding the whole Genshin anniversary and uh how a community. Just I know people compare this community to the My Hero Academia community.
I heard what happened because they went after the voice actors really hard.
Not just the voice actors, everyone.
Everyone.
This is one of the most cancel happy communities out there, and it really does surprise me because the game is Chinese.
Yeah.
China has what I call China alone has what I call snitch culture.
Yeah.
So, which means if you don't denounce you're the enemy of your country, are you a good citizen? And this harkens back to the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution. The reason why they actually got rid of the reason why they are like that is because they wanted to get rid of religion. Like
Yeah.
in a sense, religion actually played a big part in Chinese society,
Yeah.
especially Confucianism and Buddhism.
Yeah.
And Mao, well, as an atheist, he wasn't having it.
Yeah.
And
he kind of removed it from the country.
oh, it's more like removing everything that was old.
Yeah.
It was like a reset, but it was the kind of reset that ended up turning into a genocide. It ended up killing more people than Hitler.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here.
Regarding wasn't there something about a gaming company's speaking of video games, wasn't there something about a video games controversy regarding the what's it called, a gaming company's NDA that went to hell?
I think I heard about that, but I forgot it was. Yeah, there was an American company that is in Japan that has an NDA that kind of screwed over people. I heard about this. I forgot which company it was. A lot of people did not like when I talked about that one.
That would be what's it called? What's it called again?
It was like there was a game that was like a snuff fighter, and it was basically about the company that worked on this game had an issue with a composer who made the songs, and the composer basically had an issue with them. Basically tried to make copyright claims on the YouTube channels because of the fact that they basically made a deal with this person and paid this person money. The reason why this person got upset was this person used to be a he. Then she transitioned, and then I recall she kind of suffered a lot of financial woes and tried to take it out on the YouTubers. And the problem was she basically made a copyright claim illegally and tried to do this as a protest against the video game company. And this video game company had a lot of issues. And I forgot what that video game company was, but it was like a... Let me look them up because their contract was very suspicious, and it got called out by many people who were in the industry that basically you may recall it was the same company that did that NDA. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just trying to check out.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it's the same company that it was the same company I believe that also.
GW. Oh, there we go. GW. Oh, these are the guys who made BattleTech.
Oh, you mean Games Workshop?
Yeah.
Games Workshop is mostly known for GW is not really them.
Yeah, it was Games Workshop that had that insane.
Um, yeah, they did, but that was for their for people who want to make money off of the fan work on the fan movies.
They were basically NDA politics and why simping never pays. Oh, okay. Okay, so these are the people who developed the Warhammer games.
Yeah,
And apparently that's because people were leaking shit.
yeah,
But they went the extra mile by absolutely suing the absolute crap out of the people who were leaking their content.
yeah,
This is like this is what happened to MiHoYo did this too. A lot of people were leaking Genshin content from the future updates. Like for example, a lot of people end up leaking stuff from 2.0
yeah.
and 1.8 to 2.1, and they have actually charged people up to nearly $1 million.
Jesus, yeah, because they could afford a lawyer.
It was a breach of the contract.
Yeah, because you can't disclose anything, or else they'll sue you. You can't disclose a picture. You cannot disclose a penis. You can't disclose anything in a video game that basically describes anything. If you show it, they have every right to sue you. They have every right to tell you that this game cannot be shown to the public yet. It has not been made. It has not been, and you cannot display it to everyone or show it off to your friends or family, or else you will be sued for a lot of money. That's how bad it is. Okay, I'm standing on 1,000 lives. Season finale. Let's see. Discotech releases Ronin Warriors Girly Air Force anime Cutie Honey live series, and on Blu-ray December 28th. Let's see here. Space Battleship Yamamoto series gets a novel set between the final Yamamoto and Resurrection films. Let's see here. Well, I did know that they ended. Let me see. They did end Dragon Maid S. They did the Mother Goddess Dormitory. That one ended. I actually really like that series because it was like an Ichi anime that's kind of comical. Let's see here. Oh My Goddess Job Hunting spin-off manga ends in October. World Trigger manga takes 1 month break due to the author's health. Wow, really? The official Twitter account of Sushishi Jump SQ Magazine reveals Monday that Dasasuke Ashara of World Trigger Magazine will not appear in the magazine November issues of October due to the author's sudden illness on Twitter. What are your thoughts on that one? Hello?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the World Trigger author having a sudden illness?
Yeah. I'll be honest and say I haven't watched World Trigger, so but it really sucks what happened to the guy though.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So what was the sudden illness basically?
They didn't bother to explain. They just said he had an illness.
Ah.
Let's see here. Let me see. The final fourth season of Netflix Araseko anime premieres in December. I seen Araseko. It's like that I forgot what that series is. It's basically about a female Japanese raccoon. I forget what they're called.
Go-chan. That's... Oh, wait, she's a fox.
Yeah, she's a fox. I forgot how he... I don't know what she looks like.
Kitsune. I've seen a Japanese fox.
Yeah. She looks like a bear or something like that.
Oh, no, I see some of it.
Oh, the Red Panda. Red Panda. That's what they call them.
Okay. So she's a Red Panda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're making a new season. It's going to be premiering in December. So
I know there's going to be people saying that I am very much. What is this? What? No, not that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, like, why is it? This dude doesn't know what he's talking about, and yeah, it is true. The problem is, I sometimes focus on other things that I have to ask what's going on regarding the anime scene. I mean, I barely check out the hot things regarding gaming news, but
especially gaming or anime. I sometimes look up stuff
or comics.
If it's something I'm interested in, like for example, Macross. That's another example. Like,
sorry, yeah, go ahead, man. I was just gonna say that there was something regarding. Oh yeah, that one voice actor in Genshin that got harassed from the Chinese was the Chinese one, one of the Chinese ones.
Yeah,
the latest one.
The forgot her name. Let me look it up. Like they were harassing her.
I mean, as much as it pains me, the truth is, yeah. That Genshin community is, for the most part, hot fucking garbage.
Yeah, like I can get over
the woke. You got the woke bastards from Twitter. You got the woke retards from Twitter. You got the absolute shitheads from the Chinese community.
Yeah.
You got those people are. And then you got the anniversary situation with the entitled dickheads from all the servers.
Yeah, Komi's voice actor restricts live stream after Genshin Impact fans harass her for character unpopularity.
Kokomi being the latest one. I have tried Kokomi Sangonomiya, who is the priestess of the Sangonomiya shrine in Inazuma.
Yeah, and it's like
here's what happened. Miyoyo wanted to see if a character could pull critical attacks without actually relying on critical moveset. A lot of people who are complaining about Kokomi are the meta fags.
Yeah, what happened was they said that Tsukuyomi Kamami or Samukumi Kamoyo, Chinese voice actor Yunai, faced a lot of harassment from chat during a live stream. Komi had been dubbed as one of the worst 5-star releases in Genshin Impact so far, and player base is not happy with her kit.
Yeah, basically her set because she's a healer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. She is a healer like Barbara from Monster. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, contrary to Barbara, her healing scales up HP. Same with Barbara, yes. But the thing is, Kokomi, in her talents, actually sacrifices critical for healing. So
Yeah.
basically, a negative 75% critical stat.
She's just a healer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that,
But she can also do damage. She can also she can also do damage. Yes.
yeah. So,
The other half actually calls her Japanese Barbara.
oh god. And to show their disappointment, some members of the community slid into her chat during a live stream just to hold her accountable for how Comey turned out in Genshin Impact, which is not true. You have to go.
Kokomi, she actually isn't that bad.
Yeah, and the problem is they went so far to harass the voice actress.
The other problem was, from what I heard, I haven't done the quest yet, but I heard it's badly written.
Badly written.
Yeah, it's actually badly written. Like it's like these people were actually. These people were actually whoever was writing the quest in
Was very
in
lazy.
Oyo, yes, and that's actually what happened.
Okay, I guess I can understand why they did that. And it's like, yeah, it's either they were very lazy, they wanted to do that. And it's like already it got the attention of Zach Aguilar. I'm frustrated. Voice actors don't know anything about the projects we're in. We're normal people with jobs. We do our best on. People make all these assumptions about us.
That was what. Oh yeah, I remember that happened. That particular situation happened after one of the during one of the live streams regarding Asuma.
Yeah.
And people were saying how cringe they were and how cringe they were.
Yeah, getting upset with a Chinese voice actress.
Oh no, not just the Chinese, but also the English voice actors. In the case of Zach Aguilar, he doesn't really. As a matter of fact, he doesn't really interact with the audience anymore, thanks to that particular incident.
What happened in that incident?
Oh, people went after Zach himself. People went after Zach, dude.
They really like to. They went after his sack.
Yeah, they went after Zach Aguilar and started fucking with him.
Oh man, they really went after that sack guy.
Yes,
they just had to hit him below the belt, didn't they?
I actually feel bad for the English cast. I mean,
I know.
This shit legit reminds me of the Laura Stahl incident after 1.3. A lot of people were so pissed off that MiHoYo changed Barbara's voice tone that they went after Laura Stahl on Twitter and her TikTok and her Instagram thing. Yeah, they went and she had to come out and say it was out of her hands. It was true. It was in fact it was beyond her control.
I think the problem is they're going off the deep end with MiHoYo, and I can understand there's a reason behind it, but they need to get over it. Like, I get it. You're upset, but when it comes down to it, this is not going to change anything.
No, as a matter of fact, they're getting. That's the reason I don't say I'm from. That's the reason I say I'm not a part of that community. I play the game, yes, but there's no way in hell I'm going to go with these motherfuckers because they actually make us look bad.
I know.
They're actually calling Genshin the My Hero Academia.
They're basically Gamergate 2.0.
I don't know. Gamergate doesn't. No, here's the thing. It doesn't involve a woman taking 5 dicks. So, he's in Gamergate, bro.
I know. I'm just joking. Because that's what they always try to do. Like whenever
This is basically Ruby. This is basically the game version of Ruby.
yeah, especially I think it's the same people who went after that artist on Twitter over the fact that, yeah, over her skin tone color.
Oh yeah.
Those people.
Oh, those people are.
Yeah, those people were bad, and
Those people are. These wokeism, being woke. This is what being woke leads you to. Apparently, you lose your damn mind. I have. Here's the ironic thing. But yeah, they are. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this is more of a very popular opinion, but we don't deserve shit regarding the anniversary. We don't deserve shit. We don't deserve jack.
I don't even know why. I don't know why this. I think they're trying to sabotage MiHoYo. Literally, like they're literally trying to sabotage MiHoYo with this bullshit drama.
Oh! This is the first time they had to deal with the Chinese. They had to deal with the Chinese because of the Hong Kong Impact 3rd anniversary incident, and the aftermath when one of the players was so mad that the foreigners were getting more rewards than the Chinese ones. That the dude hopped in a train, went to Shanghai,
and tried to assassinate the.
He tried to assassinate 2 of the founders with a curved knife. He went after Li Wei and Cao Yu and Cao Hao Yu.
And luckily they prevented that, or they tried to fight him off.
Yeah, but and here's a crazy part. The dude was about to fucking kill himself after he committed the massacre.
Oh god!
The man literally had nothing to lose at all, and this was because of bunny suits. And then was guess who did the video? Mint and Roy.
Oh god!
Yeah, Mint and Roy, as in the Japanese singers, the Japanese band. They ended up deleting.
You talked about. You talked about that comedy anime. I think they're making another season.
Which one? Oh, Konosuba?
Tsukumuchi, Moonlight Fantasy. The comedians, they do the comedy stuff.
See, what's it? Rakugo Girls? They're actually making a set.
Fuck. No, never mind. Tsumitsugi Moonlight Fantasy, the overpowered novel series. Sorry, it's the wrong one, because they were like sitting down. It looks like they were trying to do the comedy thing. Japanese comedy thing.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, you know what I'm actually looking forward to?
What?
The second season of Demon Slayer.
Ah.
Yeah, because I heard that I heard that they're already working on the end, and they're already releasing the second season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the trailers.
Yeah. Man, it's been a while. Reincarnation is a sort of light novel. Let's see.
Yeah, it's coming out. Apparently, it's coming out by winter, either winter or fall. I know it's one of those two. It's coming out soon.
It's one of those two.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand. It's pretty much going to be that way too.
And here's a neat thing too. I just read from a news source that Lisa will be doing the intro and outro songs as well.
Lisa Ortiz?
No, Lisa, the Japanese singer.
Oh, Lisa, the Japanese singer. Okay.
Yeah, she did. She sang. She did the she sung "Good Angel," which is the intro of Demon Slayer season 1, as
Okay.
well as the ending theme.
Mr.
Which
Fantastic performs the theme song for the official website of Gundam Breaker Battlelog Project, revealed on Friday. Theme song October 19th.
you know what's interesting? I remember hearing Andrew WK of all people singing Gundam the intro song of Gundam 0079. Only to realize the man is a Gundam fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he watches anime. He watches a lot of things.
yeah,
And
especially when the man starts singing "Fire up your soul, fire up your soul, fire up your soul, Gundam." That is awesome. That was awesome, dude.
I wonder if he's gonna try to play jazz next and play Yoko Tano's theme music.
Dude,
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like he's an actually good, even though he's crazy sometimes.
to be honest with you, it was having seen him on having seen him on acting on Force. He is effective thing.
Yeah, yeah, he's in fact insane, but he's an okay guy. I'm not gonna deny that he's.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh yeah, I was like listening. Here's some other news that I kind of was surprised by. You probably heard about this because I brought this up. Like, I got a lot of views on this, but there's also a part two to this because I don't condone harassment in any way, but it turns out, you know, the streamer known as K-Sun, right?
He's a bit.
The
That's
streamer.
the yeah.
Yeah, I talked about this. Apparently, there's a lot of resentment in the video game community over the playism games.
Oh yeah, the China. Oh yeah, that was the Chinese event. They came in because Kaisan was recognized Taiwan as a country.
Yeah, what happened was she's the same person. She's the same alter ego as that other character that was on Hollow Live, which okay, I'll admit she is Kuyu Koko.
So that chick is the alter ego of Kiryu Coco.
Yeah,
Damn. No wonder they cancel harassing in China. Jesus Christ.
yeah. So
But it plays in decided to cave in because the CCP
yeah,
decided.
they were planning to do a live stream to feature video games, like they did games like I Am Bread, Half a Mid Hero. They notable titles that they have done. They did D4. They did like I played Armorillo. That was like a board game type of thing. They have done like they're mostly indie games. They did let's see, Night in the Woods. They're mostly indie games that they have done. And what happened is that Keisan was supposed to be appearing at the convention, but was canceled due to the fact that there was sort of a resentment towards her, and a lot of people because of her.
Because Chinese hyper nationalists decided went on the offensive that said, "Fuck you, bitch! Taiwan province, it ain't a country."
No, and that's what happened. Like, she basically said, she mentioned China as a country. Actually, she mentioned Taiwan as a country, and the Chinese took offense to that and tried to go so far as to harass her and go after her and also dox her. And it got to the point that she lost a lot of people don't want to admit it, but she kind of had to leave Hololive or Cover Corp because of that whole incident, because of the fact that they lost a lot of money, because they did a lot of business in China as well, because they did have Hololive China.
Oh, yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, and she decided to quit and leave because of what happened. And as much as I hate to say it, you know, she decided to go back to her alter ego, which was Kason. And a lot of people had talked about this, and the fact that she mentioned that please don't harass or attack them. And this is a very nice person who was given an opportunity to do this, but it got sidetracked by this situation. And she's a very nice person. And like she said, she wants everyone to be positive and be happy in this situation. She doesn't want to be known by this, but I understand some fans went out of their way to basically...
those aren't fans. Those are basically drones. Mindless drones.
Yeah, that went out of their way. That's why I said don't harass or contact or harass people. And they went so far into going into the live stream, like the YouTube live stream, and they had to cancel it due to that whole situation because they were afraid to refer to saying, "Hey, where's Kason? Where's Kason?"
Oh, that's bad. Try being a celebrity in China. Oh my lord!
I know.
If you don't, as we all know, if you actually speak up against the party, you will literally be erased, like you never existed. Because China's cancel culture is next level.
And
this is Jehovah's Witness levels of cancellation.
I know, and right now, you know, Kason is, you know, she's pretty popular among people. Like she is literally a popular person now. She is from America, by the way. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. But the thing is that a lot of people don't realize that the situation on what was going on, and a lot of people don't know about this. Already she's getting a lot of praise, especially from Project Melody. She's getting a lot of praise from a lot of other streamers as well. Like, I'm not going to try to say anything bad about her. The fact that she is well liked in the community.
Kason on air. There we go.
Yeah, Kason on air.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. Case on air, of all things, she kept her integrity because honestly, if I've been told to shield for the Chinese Communist for China and shield for the CCP or shield for or not or you know what? Not fuck it. I'm keeping my integrity. I'm not dealing with y'all.
I know. That's why she basically said, "Screw it, I'm not going out there anymore." But it's kind of funny though. A lot of people really like her, and it's funny that she.
I've seen some regarding. It said that Kason is Vietnamese. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean. Well, truth be told, the Chinese fucking hate the. Here's the thing: they fucking hate Chinese because of a war that spawned in the 1970s after the U.S. left, where the Chinese wanted to take over to Vietnam.
I know, and the funny thing, she's a beautiful girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in real life, she's a really for chicken glasses, she's hot.
Hey, the glasses are attractive.
Yeah.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah, if you want a picture, I'll show you guys a picture because they do have stuff on YouTube on her, and I find it hilarious that they talk about this. Like, let me see if I can look it up.
So, yeah, I'm actually one of the things. She was really fucking good in that Bayonetta cosplay.
Oh yeah, She actually is really cute in the Bayonetta cosplay, and it's kind of funny that a lot of people don't realize this. Like, let me see if I can find a pair. Like, let me see. She's sort of an e-girl slash thought, but she's not in that way.
No, she's not. Oh no,
Like
no, no, no.
like
Here's the truth.
Are
Here's
you
the
looking
truth.
for me?
She's not an e-thought. E-thoughts don't e-thoughts treat you like shit.
yeah,
K-Stan is actually nice.
yeah, she's actually nice in a way, but there was an incident with her saying that she showed her butt on live stream. And I remembered watching that live stream, and what happened was she caught up and showed her butt on live stream, and everyone watched it, and I was like, but the funny thing was she kind of like blamed it on us, like, and she basically threw the middle finger up on everybody.
I see. I take it back. Never mind. I take it back.
Like she basically
The Sims loved it. The Sims loved it.
Yeah, the Sims loved it, and she basically was. Yeah, this is her. This is her. This is her right now. Like, she was doing a live stream. They did like clips of her playing, and like she was just showing off her bot. Like, she was getting like this thing is too hot. Let's go. And dressed up like this, like she basically showed off her body. Like, you could tell she was, but she was actually having, like, she actually plays these games, and I was just laughing about it. Like, she even shows off her, like, her equipment and everything when she live streams, and I thought it was hilarious. Like, it like, if you look at any case on clips, like, it's kind of funny. Like she's hilarious in her own way.
There is Did you hear about what happened to DuckDuckGo in the diversity hires?
Yeah, I heard about that. That was kind of sad what they did to people like that. They basically didn't hire people. Like, this is like the introduce son of a bitch. Like, she basically is funny. And
Basically, some one of the dudes, programmer, was applying for a job at DuckDuckGo,
yeah,
and they weren't going to hire him based on his skin tone because he made it white. But then when he went and made another resume, but he identified as a black lesbian trans woman, and they were all over this shit.
they were all over this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really trolled DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, I thought you meant.
Yes, I would like to apply. I'm a black trans woman who has a huge dick. Please,
Please hire me.
please hire me.
I would like to be. I want to be a good addition to that girl.
Yeah.
And when I saw, I was like, man, these people were supposed to be. Jesus Christ, DuckDuckGo, you were supposed to be that one fucking. You were supposed to be that one. You were not supposed to be that Google.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Oh yeah. There was another thing that popped up. Did you hear that for the companies that work in Osaka Prefecture, since it will not enforce a private companies, at least not yet. At least it's making regional marketing tourism with anime kind of hard to do, if not impossible, unless it's a cute, beautiful males, of course. Basically, they're trying to get rid of moe in marketing in business.
Huh. Really now?
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Okay, who is this company that's doing this? Because honestly,
I really don't know. According to this is an Osaka Prefectural. According, this is like a business proposal idea.
oh, oh, that's
That's my
oh,
interpretation of it, because according
oh,
to the
yeah,
translator,
yeah, a good that's a good way to actually shoot yourself in the foot.
yeah, because this is what they're trying to do. This is my interpretation of this. They're basically saying that it's that we shouldn't promote moe characters in marketing. That's the interpretation that I'm getting from this, and that's what they're trying to do. And they know the backlash shit against moe spreads, and this is kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to be a little bit. Let's go ahead and look at the translation of this. However, the main point of this professional guidelines express aiming for the realization of gender equality society is only a title can only be copied and measured and taken to prevent descriptions of moe characters from spreading. On other hand, Inasora is used as a subtle illustration.
So, what
Yeah.
about 40 stupid motherfuckers?
Yeah,
Ah,
Osaka
I
is
see now.
expression guidelines aiming to rationalize gender equality society. The guidelines covers the information such as posters, pamphlets, and other publications sent by Osaka Prefectural, text illustrations for photography, audio, and videos on websites and televisions and radios.
The irony is that Osaka is actually one of the most progressive areas of Japan.
Yeah, and
But and also hella like these guys are basically, let's say that Tokyo is Los Angeles, right?
yeah,
Osaka is basically New York.
yeah, pretty much because they know English and Japanese because they do have an army base nearby Osaka. But it's not. But most Japanese don't consider Osaka Japan.
It's not that. It's also because a lot a lot of places a lot of Japanese people actually think that people from Osaka are fucking dumb.
That's pretty much what they believe. But but there's one music artist that came from Osaka.
Yoji.
Guy Gak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you know of Galnerius. Uh, Let me look him up. But I know that Galnerius is also from Osaka regarding the
yeah,
band.
yeah. Gak is actually from Okinawa. Actually, he's from Okinawa. Sorry.
Okay. Galnerius was founded by Siu,
Yeah.
who is the guitarist, and Yama B, who's the vocalist. He used to be one of the vocalists. He the band itself was actually from Osaka,
Yeah.
as well as, from what I recall, I think ex Japan is from there too. Like, let me see,
Yeah.
Larkin Ciel, fucking Larkin Ciel,
Yeah.
During Gray, regarding Japanese metal, and oh yeah, Shonen Knife. That, but Shonen Knife is more punk.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. I did not know the Looking Seal was founded in Osaka in 1998 until now. Because
Shonen Knife. Shonen Knife. Yeah, I remember them when I was a
yeah,
kid. Shonen Knife.
they're still around actually.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I remember when I was a kid listening to them. Like, what the hell? And there was Phantasma. Yeah, that's another group that came around. They were like the Visual Kai. Like, there was a lot of Visual Kai bands in that. Like, Jana Arc was
Hey,
another one.
Weird enough, it's pronounced visual key.
Yeah, visual key or visual. We called it visual kai, but visual
Yeah,
key was
that's yeah.
kind
It's
of
supposed to be visual. Yeah, it's supposed to be somehow. In this case, it's supposed to be visual. It's like a. I never understood that part. It's supposed to say K, but but in
they
this
got a
case, it's
band.
K.
They got a band called Bisexual, and they were a punk band. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That they do have a band called Bisexual.
Right, that's sure. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, it is in fact from Osaka.
Yeah, they're from Osaka. It's like,
God damn!
yeah, I'm like
Look at
laughing.
this shit.
Yeah, and I remembered. Oh, Psy S. Yeah, I remember Psy S. Let's see here. Yeah,
Yanda
because
arc.
yeah, because I do remember Shonen Knife. They were really entertaining in a way.
Oh, they one of my favorite songs from them happens to be a cover of a song from the Carpenters.
Yeah, and they pretty much were
Yeah,
known.
these women these women were in a sense they were they're legends actually. Shonen Knife to
Yeah,
this day is still going on tour.
they're known. They're known around the scene. They're known in the punk scene. Like if you think you
It's
think
ironic. The weird thing is their lyrics are more positive than anything else because the sound is they're supposed to be the Japanese Ramones
yeah,
more than anything else.
yeah, they're not. They kind of have this inspiration of it in a way, and they're not that bad. It's just a shame that a lot of
Wait,
people don't.
people actually did this the show Knife back. What the fuck?
Yeah, Shonen Knife.
People actually did that show Knife back. What the hell, dude?
Yeah,
These people have no taste.
yeah,
These motherfuckers have no
I
taste. What
know,
the hell, man?
I know.
One of their songs, one of the most famous songs, was on Top of the World, and that one was featured on, of all things, The Parent Trap, one of
Hmm.
the Lindsay Lohan movie.
Yeah,
That is that is where I knew the song, but really I knew that song because of Tokyo Drift because it's on the soundtrack.
yeah, and you'd be surprised. Like this is the group. They've been around for a long time.
Oh, they go as probably back as the 80s.
Yeah, I remember I got exposed to them in the early '90s, if I remember correctly. The '90s is when they were pretty good, and they released a lot of albums.
Okay, so it ends up the interesting fact. It says here that they have also performed as a Ramones street band under the name the Osaka Ramones.
Hmm. Yeah.
So two of the founders are sisters.
Hmm.
That would be Naoko Yamano and Natsuko Yamano, and then there's Michi Nakatani, who is one of the friends. Uh, they Story Knife was influenced by 1970s punk rock and new wave bands like Doromas
Yep.
and the Postcards. They began to write energetic rock solid rock punk instrumentation. Uh, there was something else. They also did a song for Cartoon Network
Yeah.
called Supergirl.
Hmm.
That was back in the early 2000s.
Yep. Okay, the video came to quite a popularity at NTV, eventually landing the spot on the station's hit animated series Beavis and the Butthead. Yeah, that's how I got exposed to them.
Buttercup, not
Mhm.
Supergirl. Yeah, that's the one.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god. So it says here that the Top of the World was not only used for Parent Trap, but also used to a commercial for Microsoft The credit music for Double Dare.
Yeah,
The
and
endings of The Last Supper.
and
Uh,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that no feminist would hear this. If you think about it, like when I was a kid, that's pretty much. I was somewhat exposed to them. They were a really good band, but a lot of people don't know them particularly because they weren't widely mainstream. But they were well known in the music scene among the punk.
that's
The,
weird because they were famous in the 1999 early 90s.
yeah,
They were even on Conan.
yeah, they were even on Conan, and I'm surprised that a lot of people don't remember them in this era of sexism. I'm just like, yeah. The opening band for Japan. They have also performed as Ramones tribute band under the name Osaka Ramones. And yeah, this is, and I'm surprised. Like I was exposed to them around the '90s. That's how I remembered them. And it's like I'm surprised that no feminist would remember them in the era of all these other bands that came out. They pretty much weren't really doing so well.
And these people. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Those people are the kind who would listen to the Tigre more than anything else.
Yeah, they're
Because
more.
if you want to hear a feminist pop band, that ironically enough, they were supposed to be a pop band apparently, but by 2016 they decided, yeah, we're gonna sell ourselves to the band and did a song for Hillary Clinton. We all know what happened after that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That
Maybe they should. Maybe should they? I would recommend to everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and change this out. Maybe they should. Maybe they should listen to the Garlic Boys. Listen to the Garlic Boys, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure you'll like them, or the Bisexuals. If you're into that type of music, I recommend you listen to the Bisexuals. Because they were the godfathers of new school.
it looks like God. These motherfuckers look like they look like Culture Club, but they look like Japanese version of Culture Club.
Yeah,
Ew.
they're like the visual kind of culture club in a way. But it's kind of funny. Like there's also Red Bacteria Vacuum.
I bet that's Japan. It's not from Osaka, brother. Tokyo, we call it. Cool.
Yeah, they're kind of hardcore punk band.
Yeah, yeah. They were founded in Chiba.
Yeah, and there was also I think I remember Midori, but I forgot that band was never. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, Midori was okay for a while, but they haven't really toured that much. Jeez, oh man, I'm off topic here. Jesus Christ about this whole thing. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We've been so busy with a lot of stuff, we forgot about this. Oh man, like if you want to listen to some music, I recommend it. Like, oh boy, let's see here. Let's see if I can find some news, some anime news, because this is kind of what we're going to be doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something because the French are trying to do a crowdfunding project about a documentary about an anime that I remembered. Do you remember Love? Macross. Super Dimensional Fortress Macross, which I remembered watching it as Robotech. And they're doing a Kickstarter for that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you. It's in French. So the guy is going to introduce himself and he's going to do a Kickstarter. So here we go.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jonathan Cordier de Mello, alias Pink Platypus, et en février dernier sortait mon premier long métrage documentaire, La jeunesse de Gundam, qui revient en un peu moins de 2 heures sur les origines du genre mecha et du premier animé Real Robot. Le film est disponible gratuitement sur Vimeo, il est en français mais je travaille déjà pour y incorporer des sous-titres anglais. Il a rencontré un certain succès à sa sortie, que ce soit auprès des fans du genre ou des néophytes. C'était un projet bénévole qui a nécessité 18 mois de travail, je suis très fier du résultat et je suis heureux d'avoir pu aider à faire connaître davantage Gundam en France. Aujourd'hui, je souhaite réaliser un second documentaire qui, dans la forme, aussi bien en termes d'esthétique que de durée, sera très semblable au premier. Je souhaite cette fois évoquer la première série Macross, le film Do You Remember Love, ainsi que l'exportation de la série à l'étranger sous la forme de Robotech. Le film traitera d'une période relativement longue, de la naissance du studio Noué à l'aube des années 70 jusqu'à la sortie de Flashback 2012 en 1987. L'écriture de la première partie du film a déjà été sérieusement entamée en collaboration avec Esteban D'Andrea qui travaille sur le sujet depuis de nombreuses années. Nous avons tous deux défini un nombre conséquent de sources bibliographiques, la plupart en japonais et d'époque, et mené un travail de recherche pointu qui continue encore aujourd'hui. Le tout sera ponctué de nombreuses interviews et de centaines de visuels, dessins et photos numérisés pour l'occasion en haute résolution. L'essentiel de ces informations, interviews et visuels sont encore inédits en dehors du Japon. C'est un projet ambitieux pour lequel je serai à la fois, comme pour la jeunesse de Gundam, à l'écriture, à la réalisation, à la voix off et au montage. Je serai entouré d'un ingénieur du son, de comédiens pour doubler les différentes interviews, d'un graphiste, de traducteurs, etc. Je ne percevrai pour mon travail aucun revenu, que ce soit pendant ou après la production, et le film ne générera aucun bénéfice. Il me faut en revanche, bien sûr, rémunérer l'ensemble de mon équipe, et il me faudra aussi importer du Japon certains documents. Aussi, le budget minimum estimé pour que le film puisse voir le jour est de 15 000 €. La répartition est détaillée sur la page KissKissBankBank. Si cette somme est atteinte, la production du documentaire pourra commencer. Alors je ne peux pas m'avancer sur la durée totale de la production, mais le travail d'écriture ayant déjà été sérieusement entamé, on peut aller sur un maximum d'1 an. Quoi qu'il en soit, le film sortira en 2022 pour fêter comme il se doit les 40 ans de Macross. Une fois achevé, il sera proposé gratuitement et pour tous sur Vimeo en français avec sous-titres anglais optionnels. J'ajoute à ça un second palier fixé à 25 000 € qui, s'il est atteint, me permettra d'effectuer un second doublage en anglais cette fois-ci. C'est un coût élevé car le budget alloué au son et aux comédiens devrait être doublé et un narrateur parlant parfaitement anglais, ce qui n'est pas mon cas, devrait être ajouté au projet. J'ai fait de mon mieux pour proposer des contreparties intéressantes, mais pour maintenir les objectifs au plus bas, il m'a fallu malheureusement renoncer à des goodies physiques. J'espère néanmoins que ce projet vous motive autant que moi. L'ensemble de la somme récoltée servira à produire la seule réelle contrepartie du projet, le film Do You Remember Macross. Merci à tous ceux qui ont soutenu la jeunesse de Gundam, merci à ceux qui soutiendront ce nouveau documentaire, et merci aux communautés mecha, qu'elles soient françaises ou américaines, de leur soutien et de leur gentillesse. On se donne rendez-vous sur KissKissBankBank pour la suite.
In a fight for your life,
Hey, JT.
I got disconnected.
What? Yoga.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Huh?
Hold on, let me get on the thing here.
Yeah. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got disconnected for some weird reason. Like this live stream just poof.
Ah.
Like it always does that.
It just went to piss some grandmas.
Yeah, so the guy is asking for some money for Matt Cross documentary. It's a French documentary that this guy's creating. And the fact that he actually did another, he actually did a documentary about Gundam that was on Vermo. He's actually doing a macro, which will only be, he'll probably put it, hire a dub actor to do a English dub version of the documentary. But this is basically a documentary about Macross. He also did the Gundam documentary that appeared on Vermo. And as you can see, this is what he's doing. And let me go ahead and show it to everybody. This is the project that he's doing.
Do you remember Macross?
Yeah, do you remember Macross? You can imagine. Yes, oui, monsieur. Once I used to know. I can imagine someone doing that. Like if they could get like the Jacques Cousteau's son to do the documentary, it would be funny. Because
you can get John Reno.
John Reno, maybe but his accent's kind of thick on it. It's like he you know the way to.
I mean, have you heard him in the Transporter though?
Yeah, I heard him in the Transporter, but I kind of did like him in the La Professional.
Wasn't that the one with Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
I call it the epitome of jailbait. He's like, God damn it!
But he didn't really, you know.
I just find it weird that movie even went past it's Hollywood. Never mind, it's Hollywood.
Yeah, because The Professional was kind of a like Leon the Professional. That's what it was. Leon la Professional. But it was basically like a spin-off of La Femme Nikita. Because he was in that film, and I think that's why they kind of decided to give him that movie, because it was to my understanding it was like a spin-off of La Femme Nikita, because he appeared in La Femme Nikita, as I remember.
I did not. Nikita was actually French.
Yeah, it was based on a French film.
There was a series of that show.
Yeah, it was on USA, as I remember. Yeah.
Fuck, 1990s was a long time ago.
Yeah, but this one was like in 19. Like, it was a really good film. Like, if you.
Wait, wasn't Matilda in that movie? I'm a rich prostitute. Like a child trafficking slave or some shit.
No, it was basically about a young.
No, I mean the character's name
teen criminal
in that movie.
Yeah, she was a teen criminal who basically killed a policeman and was sentenced to death, but was rescued by an agency that wants her to become an assassin, and she was raised as an assassin to basically kill people. And it was actually really good. It was a really good movie for its time, for a French film. And the fact that she had to escape because they were going to terminate her. And she basically, you know, she used to be like this drug addict, and that's what happened. And she had to get clean. They had to clean her. And they had to make her stop doing drugs, and she stopped doing drugs, and she had to learn to become an assassin. And of course, she basically, you know,
well, you got killing people in exchange for stop doing drugs. Well,
yeah, pretty much. And she became an assassin, and then they did their own. And of course, because it was basically like a spin-off of La Femme Nikita, because he basically didn't want to kill her. Like, Central sends Victor, the cleaner, aka Jean Reno, that's what he was, a ruthless operative, too savage the mission to destroy all evidence and follow up. When the operative turns on Victor and kills by him, Nikita was forced to take his place and make it the most way through the mission. It goes bad. The gate closes. Victor takes a bunch of guards before being fatally wounded and drives Nikita
By the
to
way,
safety.
what did become of Jean Reno?
Gene Reno, he's still acting, but he's basically, I think he's kind of retired.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? This man is Spanish.
Yeah.
Dude is half.
Juan
Here's the
Moreno.
thing. Yeah, Juan Moreno and Herrera Jimenez.
He's Moroccan. Oh yeah, he's Moroccan French actor.
Is from Andalusia. All right.
Andalusia, Spanish origin.
Oh, Ronan, I've seen that car chase, but oh, okay.
Yeah, his parents were Spanish, natives of the Seleco de Bermiera.
So his best man was Nicolas Sarkozy. All right.
Yeah, the province of Jesuit Fronte in southern Adamas community in Peninsula of Spain. Dad moved to North Africa to find work and escaped the Fincos Spain. Oh, Fincos dictatorship. Wow. Yeah. He and his young sister Marina Tessa Mente, or children, were raised Catholic.
So it says here that all right. So his last two books were Da Vinci Code and Pink Panther. Like his last two big roles, at least in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was in the 2019